Okay, welcome back. So, last we left off, it was a dinner date between Yafia and Legosi. Legosi said something careless, and now Yafia is on the offensive. So, the ideological battle has begun. We are gonna see how it plays out between the two. Um, all right, so let's jump into it. Welcome to Chapter 18: A Machine Gun Without Ammo. A reminiscence of Yafia and Gosha and their worry and anguish. Time passes, but what is Yafi up to now? You're going to go through a lot of pain, Gosha. Society isn't going to acknowledge a mammal reptile family. Maybe so. But all families go through pain one way or another. I want to experience that pain. Interesting from Gosha. I think I've always longed for the happiness that lies ahead. It's the measly dream of a poisonous lizard. Forgive me. Interesting. We don't know how Gosha's lived his life, like up till now. We see him standing side by side with Yafia, but at this point he's turning his back on him, and this is what pretty much like scarred Yafia. Like, he clearly doesn't trust anyone anymore after this. It feels like, I don't know, he like lost a part of himself. Well, his best friend, who was supposed to have had his back, like, forever. But people change. What they wanted out of life wasn't in alignment anymore, so here it is, taking it out on Legacy. Honestly, this is what this is about right now. Let's see. He vents all of his decade-spanning rage for Gosha at his grandson Legacy. I will never forgive you, Gosha. See, if Gosha was here, Yafia would not stand a chance. Like, we've seen how vicious Gosha can be when anyone assaults threatens his grandson. I feel like Yafia would be no exception. He'd be one dead horse, you know? And Gosha would still be beating the dead horse. Alright, man, poor Legosi. He, when things are starting to look up for him, he just starts getting kicked down again. And look at, I love Yafia's facial expressions. There's so much detail that goes into this character. I don't know, he's just a pleasure to look at. He's very pleasing to look at, no matter what he's doing. It's just like, you can't take your eyes off him. When he's angry, when he's sad, reminiscing. But this is pure rage right now. Pure misplaced rage. This is what remains from the happiness you pursued. Your hunger for love made you choose the wrong path in life, and now I'll judge your precious grandson with the overwhelming authority I have now. Legacy. He's such a beast. You don't want me to turn you into carrot fertilizer, right? If you want to avoid danger in the world of grown-ups, you must first show your sincerity. Sincerity? Beg for forgiveness. A carnivore who ate the flesh of a live herbivore is unqualified to be a Beastar, no matter what the reason. So is he lying, or what? Like, he clearly wants Legacy by his side. I feel like he has the power to, I don't know. He said he has this part right here. He says he has overwhelming authority, right? I feel like he has the power to make it so that Legacy can be a Beastar by making him, like, I don't know, by erasing his record or something like that, so he can live a normal life. Because remember, Legacy's goal is pretty much the same as, well, ironically enough, his grandfather. He just wants to live a regular life with the person he loves, that being Haru. Even though we haven't seen Haru in quite some time, but that's most definitely his goal and motivation. So, beg for forgiveness. A carnivore who ate the flesh of a herbivore is unqualified to be a beastar no matter what the reason. But if you get down on your knees and grovel and apologize for being born a carnivore, while you wag your tail and droop your ears and drool all over your mouth, then you'll at least be spared of being turned into fertilizer, like all these vile creatures. Now, Gosha. Okay, so, you know, I want to see some backbone from Legosi now, because if this was the Legosi from, like, Volume 1, you know, at the start of the story, he most definitely would have done that. He would have apologized for being born the way he is, but Legosi has perspective now, and just because he said this, apologize for being born a carnivore, Legosi, let's not forget, remember the dream he had with the moth? Legosi has a lot of self-hatred about himself for being born the way he is, you know? He most definitely feels like he's been born in the wrong body, right? It's a curse to him, although it can be a gift to others, and he's starting to learn that now, and he has perspective that he didn't have before, that Gohin taught him, right? Sometimes you just have to make the most out of the hand you're dealt. So I wonder how Legosi's going to respond to this. Let's see. Now, Gosha. I win. Grovel. And I feel like Yafia's testing Legosi's resolve as well. Because, remember, this is just like the Riz fight. Nothing's changed. Even when a fight is happening, even if you lose the fight, like the physical fight, you can always win the battle of ideology, right? Although in the Riz case, like, Legosi won the ideological battle. Even with, I think it was called Super Beast mode, I still feel like Riz would have won, because Legosi was pretty much doing no damage. But yeah. What I'm saying is the ideological battle is what's important. The fight is just spectacle to help get across the point. Apologize for being born a carnivore? I ate Louis's foot. I don't think I have the right to condemn Yafia for using carnivore criminals as a source of nutrition. That is pretty metal. He actually is doing that. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what see, I'm still thinking about that, because I'm in the camp like, oh, well, they were criminals. I assume they were bad, like, they were super bad animals for him to give them, like, the death penalty and turn them into fertilizer like that. But it's like, at what point do you draw the line, you know? At what point do you draw the line? Either it's all okay or none of it's okay. I'm sorry I was born a carnivore, and I'm sorry that I ate my friend's foot. Is he crying? What is he doing? Oh. Oh. It was consensual, but... Oh. What is he doing? It was unforgivable. Not a day passes where I don't regret it. Eek. I always carry the guilt inside of me. That's why. And what is he doing? He didn't get hit in the face, did he? Was it the carrots? What's going on? That's why... What? Oh my god. I don't need my fangs anymore. Yes, you do. What the heck is going on? What is Beastars right now? What's happening? Yafi's using like carnivores as fertilizer, yet Legosi is ripping out his own teeth. What's going on with this manga right now? I don't recognize you anymore. What? That is, it just keeps getting even more metal than it already was. Okay. Even, wow, look at Yafa. It even shocked him. Ah, I still have a big one. Okay, so Legacy, so since he's, that's what's happening. Okay, so since he's removing his fangs, he's gonna be speaking with like, what's it called? Slurred speech. There we go. Forgot the word. And he just plucks it right out. That looks like it hurts. Ooh, that's making me wince. That's making me wince. That has to be painful. Look at Yafia's face. He's just like, bro, what the hell? Okay, so what's he saying? Pan. Good. Now my Bori? Now my Bori? Half right to... What? It's hard to read this. Alright, now I have the right to punch you in the face. Okay. Okay, so Lego's gonna go on the offensive now. He's gonna fight back. But this isn't a problem, remember? Because Legosi didn't use his fangs at all against Riz. Like, yeah, he didn't use them at all. It was pretty much a punching battle. He was using his arms and legs, which he was training undergoing. But as we've saw, this is a huge deal because a lot of his strength, it's already been established that a lot of carnivore's power comes from their bite, you know, their jaw strength. And Legosi has one of the strongest ones, being a gray wolf and all. And now he just took away one of his main weapons, which he refuses to use, but still, it was in an effort to show Yafia his sincerity in his own conviction. This is what this is about right here. So I wonder how Yafia feels about that, because this is most definitely the first time this has happened to him, judging by the expression on his face, which is about to get punched by Legosi. Let's see. He's coming. He's coming. And, oh, Legosi nailed him. And he sent him flying? Good stuff. I didn't even bother to block it. He's happy about that. Wow. Such a gentle and ineffective punch. It symbolizes your true nature, but now your lack of fangs has rendered you speech deficit. Yet you haven't gotten weaker. In fact, you're standing as tall as ever. He's bleeding all over the place. It's gross. Your spirit is so strong that it could reign supreme over the apex of all carnivores. Interesting. Okay. So Yafia has respect for Legosi now. Look at that, the smirk on his face. That smile right there, the smirk on his face. He reminds him of Gosha, without a doubt. That fighting spirit, that gentle demeanor, but that inner beast. Yes. Oh, what? Oh, candles. So it caught fire, caught the table on fire. You managed to trigger the smoke detector. The guys at the bottom floor must be on their way here. Oh, Legosi's bowing. Even carnivores have... Oh, I can read a little better. Even carnivores have a sense of... Even carnivores have a sense of reason. They're all suffering. Your methods are wrong. Interesting for Legosi to say that. Okay, so... It makes sense that Legosi would think his methods are wrong, but I feel... Here's my take on it. They were criminals that Yafia punished that were of no benefit to society, right? And instead of putting them, like, executing them and putting them to waste. He's actually making use of their energy that's not being used to better society to fuel himself so he can keep society safe. So I'm kinda in the camp of Yafia um right now, just because well, we've seen the results. Well, we've seen, actually no, we really haven't seen like the full result. We've seen him do a couple things here and there, but we need to see if his methods are really effective. So I don't know. We just need to something. We need to see something a little bit more high scale, in my opinion. Something that's actually tangible, with lasting benefit. That's what I feel, at least. I punched you in the face to tell you that. I'm sorry for being rude to the Beastar. I'll be leaving now. Interesting. That smile. Yafia, what's the matter? Whoa! After him. It's fine. Let him go. It's my job to go after him. I think I'm starting to like you, Legacy. Aw. So did Legacy pass the test? He still thinks he's a brat, but he has a lot more respect for what Legacy did. He sees in his sincerity. So maybe Legacy is going to be a Beastar candidate after all. We'll see. Oh, he went to Goheen. He's heard. Aw. I don't know why. This scene makes me really sad. Keep it together. He has a lot of respect for Goheen. He's the first person he ran to when he's hurt. So, what's wrong, Legacy? What happened to your teeth? It hurts. It hurts. Hey, please stop the bleeding, Goheen. After wounding himself, Legacy goes to Goheen, the one who had once saved him. Whenever Legacy gets new scars, Goheen is always the first one he runs to. When he got that scar on his face from Riz, went straight to Goheen to get patched up. Rips out his own teeth, goes straight to Goheen. And in my opinion, I'll say it again, Goheen is one of the best characters. He's in my top 3. I feel like Goheen is, in my opinion, he's the real Beastar of their society. Like, I don't know, I feel like Legacy is modeling himself after Goheen right here, right? He's like that role model, that other dad outside of his grandpa. We haven't seen Legacy's dad. I wonder if that's gonna be a plot point. But yeah, man, it's always good to see him again. Such an excellent character. Like, just the compassion this dude has and the drive, right? He handles things in a different way that is of direct benefit. We've actually seen the benefit that Gosha provides, unlike what we've seen with Yafia, right? We've actually seen like the tangible benefits. Like, one of my favorite chapters is one of my favorite Goheen chapters is the chapter with that fox, who was one of his patients, and she made and at the end, she actually, she's a predatory offender as well, because she ate a herbivore, but at the end she got back on track, but she made the choice herself with a sound mind to turn herself to do the right thing, what she felt was right, and turn herself into the police, right? And when she gets out, she's gonna give Goheen a smile for helping her through it all, right? That's one of the most touching chapters I've ever read. It's one of my favorite too. So we've seen how much of a benefit a man like Goheen is to society. Please let him secretly be a Beastar. But yeah, hopefully we get some insight into what Goheen thinks about all of this. So I can't wait. Beastars it's getting weird, man, but I love it, every minute of it. So I will see you during the next one. Be nice to each other and be good. I'll see you during chapter 119. Bye now.